Hello and welcome. This Comedic Minds back for a video here. We're looking at Super Bowl 55, which will be held on the 38th day. Death equals 38 in simple Pythagorean numerology. On the positive side of that, you also have the ability to manifest your creative ability, creative thoughts. So definitely, sit down with a piece of paper and pencil, or whatever your creative device is. Maybe an instrument, whatever it is, and just work as hard as possible. And whatever you're trying to manifest with that creative ability whatever happens on that date will easily multiply your earnings in the future, right? Because what we do now affects what the future holds. It also holds a 3 plus 8 energy also holds the 11 energy, okay, which will give you'll also receive messages, spiritual messages, insights. So pay attention to those things on that date. In regards to the Super Bowl, the letters that I found as anagrams behind the date, when we reflect the date numerology to the letters in the alphabet, we get Babe, Cage, and Ab. Now, Ab, or Abe, is the French word for abbot. It is the title for low-ranking Catholic clergyman in France. And, of course, this is also in etymology, one having no assigned ecclesiastical duty but acting as a private tutor, from Latin abbatum. So what is ecclesiastical dress? Let's see. Everyone who wears an ecclesiastical dress is what it also said. So what is an ecclesiastical dress? It is a garb, and that may be something in relation to one of the halftime rituals that will take place in regards to the Super Bowl. I want to quickly get into the masculine and feminine balance that is out of balance at this current time. Okay, it's totally out of balance, and that was all created by John D. Aaron Rockefeller, one of the Rockefellers that brought in the education system was John D. Rockefeller, and that was to create good bean counters. But in regards to this women's empowerment, this was created by these elites, the not so elites, to bring out of balance the masculine and the feminine. So now you have all these gender wars going on right now. Everything's out of balance and out of whack, and that's all a calculated plot. And when you understand that, and if you can get your woman, the woman, to understand it, we'll end this debate real quick. So to bring balance, or ma'at, when we look at a woman's highest calling, it is to lead a man to his soul. So if you guys are both familiar with your soul's urge, and you're familiar with your destiny, and you're familiar with each other's astrology, you will be able to align better, okay, and understand each other better on a deeper level. And it's good to have a mate who will take the time to understand you, because guess what? That woman actually cares about you, your situation, and you got that astrology numerology, but you also have how your upbringing was. So all these things are important, and it's important to understand each other. One thing that I did when I met someone was I tried to take the time to understand their numerological vibration. So when I teach them, or when I'm trying to understand their behavior, I can look at that as something that will help, and also look at how they were raised to help them. So those are things that can help try to bring a couple together. But once again, you have to have someone who wants that same back and forth, that same understanding. So her lowest calling is to seduce, separating a man from his soul and leave him aimlessly wandering. So we do have that Jezebel spirit that is also prevalent in today's modern society. Okay, separating you from your purpose instead of adding to your purpose, which is what a woman's supposed to do. Okay, a man's highest calling is to protect a woman. Okay, we love protecting a woman. We do not like protecting a woman that acts like a man. Okay, we hear about women say, "Oh, we don't feel protected," but baby, you got to choose the right men from the jump that want to protect you, that you will shut your mouth and listen to, and not try to talk over, and not try to not follow directions, especially if he's a decent guy who wants the best for you. But we know they often don't like them type of guys. Just saying from experience. So a man's highest calling is to protect a woman, so she is free to walk the earth unharmed. Man's lowest calling is to ambush and force his way into a woman's life, which is the opposite of what should be taking place. She should be coming into your life to add ease to your life. Men deal with the stresses of society. Women ease that stress when their man comes home. But these days, the women are stressed out and the men. See, because they both got us, especially in the melanated community, many of us work 2 jobs with our partner just so we can survive and have enough. And there's no time to balance. There's no time for a family. There's no time for any of that. And no time to understand your partner, study each other's natal chart. There's no time for those things. Okay, so this is why I talk about money on Comedic Minds and finance, because we've got to figure out ways of freeing up our time and making wise decisions with money and relationship choices at a younger age. This will improve Black relationships and whatnot. I hope it's not too late, but hopefully channels like mine and other people who've been talking about what needs to change will bring forth some level of change. Adoption is another way that decent men can bring good influences on the household. Okay, and bring balance in my to relationships. Silver. Okay, so we talk about income opportunities. I see silver having a nice bounce, continuing its move up. It'll be great for traders who trade Forex on Sunday to catch that gap. If it gaps to the downside, price likes to fill that gap. You take your buy trade and have the position take profit at the close of this current candle here on this chart at 26.904. Now, when we look at, that's the digital price, and then the physical price, you can't buy silver for less than $39 here on eBay. And the digital price, or the paper price, where these derivatives are sold off to affect the price of silver, I believe the digital price will catch up with the physical price soon enough. That's it for this video. Share, like, and comment. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification for updates. I'm going to do more of these type of videos. And now that I've figured out how to use notes. So stay tuned.